Good morning. It's apparently day 27. It really gets away from us. So we're at the Paradise Valley Cafe. The dinner was brilliant, desperately needed. I was painfully stuffed. Even left some food in a plate that we just couldn't, and there's a salad in a box to be finished. Just had breakfast. We're wrapping up. I think I've described some of the woes of our tent, but it's just we have a horribly defective model, and so I bitched to Big Agnes and they just said send it in, and as I packed it up this morning the cable snapped, so we were going to take some days off. Now we have no choice anyway, so we're about to hitch in and just take a few days. We had a lovely morning chatting with a bunch of other thru hikers. Paradise Valley Cafe is stuffed with us. They're really nice here. The staff really do seem to, if not like us, then just be really nice. But they even let a bunch of us sleep inside last night. It was too hot for me, so I slept outside. Bit of noise since we're like on a highway, but really nice. I mean, it's not that we don't generate a lot of business for them, especially because if you wake up here, you're gonna do breakfast here. But really worth the stop. Really good dinner. So we're gonna hitch in. And since we have to wait for our tent to be delivered now, we're going to be there a few days, so hopefully I'll get caught up on these videos as well as possible, and just actually get some rest and some PT work on us, so it should be a nice few days. And then we'll be refreshed to go out, and there will be more of a chance of everything melting, as we're already having to take some detours. Apparently yesterday they did before or something like that. The search and rescue teams in the area came out to the cafe and were telling people, please take this alternate. Don't actually go through the official trail through this section. It's too dangerous. They've had numerous rescues. So I think I don't know if it's not fully ridged. It's the, Apache Mountain area. So either way, that's kind of what we're looking at. So we're going to be doing a lot of planning, and I'll just chat along through our trailcation. And we'll see what else there is worth talking about. Until then, though, I want to get hitching. We got an Airbnb that should be really nice. Showers, hot tub, laundry. So, see y'all later.
That's if I make it that far.
Welcome to Idyllwild. Fortunately, we did not walk here. We will, probably. We got a hitch-in with Crawdad, someone who we camped with at Hauser Creek. Really nice guy. He's a much more of a pro than us. He got way ahead and is taking a little bit of time before continuing. So we're gonna stop in a coffee shop and start recreating. Resting and doing very little. So we'll see in a bit. I'm sure we'll show you around the town. Really pretty here. And beautiful. The biggest town we've been to by far, which means there's restaurants. So we made it to our Airbnb. The road walk while holding our resupply packages was arduous and all uphill. My body wasn't expecting it, so it took it personally. But this place is the nicest Airbnb we've been to. Like, it's really impressive, really nice inside. Like, it's still a work in progress, as are a lot of the ones we've been to, but it's so nice. The amenities are fantastic. Coffee machine, fridge and room, but what I'm most excited about, other than the wife, is we have this gorgeous balcony with a place to sit, a hot tub next to a babbling stream, and so lots of places to sit and really relax and get some work done over the next couple days. Though, as an example of quality, they're not messing about in here. Like, this kind of represents what the whole place is like. And here I had a spiral staircase made out of manzanita wood. So it's pretty fantastic. So I'm exhausted. I'm gonna shower and get stuff charged up and start trying to get videos together. I'm probably going to be releasing day 12 through a few days after that, the day into the Scissors Crossing Julian RV Park area, and those 0 days later, because those are all on my camera, and I'm having more tech issues, both with software and some broken hardware. It's been very frustrating and messy to deal with, so those days might get released out of order, which you'll probably see them before you see this. So, you know, either way, that's kind of what's going on. So we have some people back in town we're hoping to go see, but we're going to shower, rest a bit before making it's about a mile walk back into town, and just as kind of tired as we are, having it loaded up, especially I had a full resupply in my pack, plus those boxes, so I'm tired. So the rest begins, starting with some cleanliness. I'm going to lose a pound of dirt. So we'll show you around throughout the days off. Like, I want to show around Idyllwild, especially because we may or may not come back to Idyllwild. I don't know. We're going to have to figure that out. But this is a really tranquil place. I can't recommend it enough, and we've just showed up. It's just so gorgeous and tranquil. Like, this is a place I'd love to have a vacation home where I'd have the money. So we'll see a little bit later today, I'm sure.
We have suffered at each other's hands. We have lost people we love at each other's hands. This is not about murdering houses. This is about the living and the dead.
And I intend to stay next living. Videoing me?
No. It just looks like it because the video camera's on.
What is good pizza?
So, I may go a little bit more in detail as a guide as to what we do on 0 days, but at the moment, here is a hiker trash breakfast full of nutritionally rich, calorie-dense satisfaction. 2 different kinds of Oreos, chips, reheated pizza.
And coffee.
And coffee, yes. Coffee.
Max, about the barking, it's your only flaw, buddy. Your only flaw. You're a one flaw dog, but it's a big one. Here we go. Make it for all the little ones. Yeah, look at the camera, buddy. Look at the camera. Look, Max, look at me. Look at me. Max, look, there's a camera right here, a real camera. There's a real camera right here. This is the actual mayor of Idyllwild. Those are the deputy mayors. We don't have human politicians in Idyllwild. We decided we could do that.
Good afternoon. So, I think this is our 4th 0. I'm not sure without actually consulting a calendar or whatnot. But we've been staying at a fantastic Airbnb. Really amazing, really nice. And the owner, when he asked when we're headed out, and I said, my wife has an injured knee and we're not going to extend our time there for the moment because we just have to spread out. money. He just said, just stay another couple days at no cost. So we're getting to stay here a good amount, which is awesome because it's such a nice place. And we've actually felt like we've had a vacation, which is such a rare thing for us. Given that the PCT is amazing, but it's not really the same as a vacation. And so Chelsea's still up in the room getting some rest. Yesterday we got out for dinner with Magneto, if I'm remembering your trail name correctly. Gentleman that we met on Timberline Loop last year while he was doing the PCT. And he's down here doing trail magic and enjoying some nature himself. And so he rode us out to get some burgers or pizza, I guess, and back. Chelsea's just not up for the walk we did the first couple days, and she just needs to rest. So I'm headed off to get some food. And the owner had told me there's this creek behind the property, and if you cross it, there's a trail in the town. And so I'm just enjoying a walk through instead of being in just the neighborhood streets. There's been a fairly crazy amount of washout, blowdown stuff in the area. Apparently, there's major drainage areas that have just been ruined, and lots of blowdown, taking down fences, and so the whole area is under a bit of repair. But it's a nice walk through here, given that I'm really enjoying the downtime, but I was also getting a bit stir crazy. So I just had to get out for a bit. And so I'm kind of aching to get back to the trail as much as we also need to be here. The tent should arrive yesterday or today. I don't even know what day it is. So I might pick that up on my way through. Probably not though. Probably grab it tomorrow. Just because I don't want to carry that back without my bag. So overall, though, things are going well. She needed the rest time. We're going to work on her a bit later today or tomorrow. We really should have started yesterday. But you get used to just tossing the TV on and relaxing, and the day just disappears, at least until you're hungry. And then got to stop for that. So, as it is, though, things are going well. I'm just figuring my way out of this area, so I'm gonna drop the video for now and figure out where I'm going. Through hiker, pour through, pour over, that one. And explosive through hiker, resupply. The explosion is real. Good evening. It is our last day at the Airbnb. I'm so sad to say. It's a fantastic spot. We've stayed at a few Airbnbs. This is by far the nicest one we've been to. And it being our last night, we're finally using the hot tub. Light effects and everything. So, just getting some relaxation in. I've been getting up a fair amount of videos, which has been nice, especially because I've mentioned it's really a pain in the ass getting the files off my camera to my phone. But I have the last ones moved over, and I'm working on finishing uploading those ones so I can just be done. If I had access to my laptop, it would just be better to use the camera. But means it's been productive. Today I found out about the snow conditions between Paradise and Idyllwild from someone who just got in yesterday, and it's looking a lot better. So by the time we're out there, we'll have some snow in the last 3 miles, but it shouldn't be too bad. So looking forward to that stretch. I'm really enjoying the time, getting some time off, especially in such a nice town, so I don't feel so cooped up and bored in a 60-person town. As nice as some of those are, it feels nice to actually walk around town, try different food and whatnot. So, but we still have a little bit of time waiting for our ice axes, so we're going to head to a campground tomorrow. We got our replacement tent, and just going from there. So in the next couple days we'll probably be back on trail, but we'll update you as the trailcation continues. For now, I must relax thoroughly, intensely, and deeply. Good night. Evening or afternoon. Happy Friday. Let's go with that. So, today marked the end of our luxury vacation. We ended our 5 nights at the Airbnb, those last 2 being gloriously donated by the guy who owned the place. It was so nice. We didn't manage till last night to use the hot tub, which, I deeply regret. It was so nice. We spent like 2.5 hours in it. So we're just at the San Jacinto campgrounds, which is nice. We'll get a little bit more of the hiker culture, social hangout, more so than our kind of isolated vacation, and both is really nice. So still working on recovering. Massively thirsty, hoping to rectify that. And just, as you'll have seen, for those who are watching, getting through tons of photos and videos and whatnot, so not gonna get caught up. We're gonna get much more so. So, it's the only stuff I note for now. To camp. Oh, we did get our new tent. Our old tent. We got a new old tent. We're gonna ship out the Big Agnes tomorrow. Hopefully get our ice axes tomorrow. See you later. Good afternoon. We're in our last night in Idyllwild. Just moved from the campground to the Silver Pine Lodge, which have cute little rooms for really minimal expense. So it's like $70 plus tax, which, given the loud road noise and wide range of rude people for noise at the campground, it's nice to charge up a final night before we head. And they also do our laundry here. They do our laundry. And while they do our laundry, if you would, my dear, hold.
Model.
I am, well, sporting the latest in true hiker fashion with a woman's fit shirt and a woman's fit pants with my hiker purse and a quinceañera brownie. So we're gonna go get some coffee, and I'm gonna try to get one more video up and some photos, and maybe 2, who knows. Then in the morning we finish some errands, finish with the post office, gear shop, coffee, and hitch out, get to Paradise, and the following morning we'll start again. So it's been a fun couple days. I mean, the whole time has been fun, but got to spend some time working on some of the other hikers, and just been fun to hang out with them. So it's kind of some of the most community we get is in town, just because we don't have people we hike at a similar pace at the moment. So we're gonna go get some coffee. Ciao.
And he goes, well, I don't understand. They said they caught the guy within 30 minutes. Well, why don't they give him to me? I'll use him to put the fire out with, and then I'll pass him down the line to everybody that got involved. And I went, oh, only Mountain Center would say that on national news.
Yep.
We'll just use him to put the fire out.
Good evening, everyone. It has been a hell of a day or two. So most of our stay in Idyllwild has been fairly uneventful. It's just been, rest, get food, work on media. That's been kind of it for most of it. And Idyllwild is a great town to have to be marooned in for a while. But we had a few things to deal with. And so I've mentioned before, our Big Agnes tent had like 4 different main defects and ultimately broke at Paradise Cafe as we were getting ready to hitch into Idyllwild. And so we had to get a replacement tent sent to us, so at least it was good timing. We wanted to wait for snow to melt. Chelsea's knee had to heal up, and we had to wait for our tent and other equipment. I'm glad that we're not driving. I don't miss it. But so we had a number of things that had to be dealt with, so it was kind of nice for those all to timely come together. But submitting my issues to Big Agnes, their email system didn't work, so they weren't getting information, and it was just a big hoopla on the phone. And honestly, I will see if they cover this under their warranty. Like, I'm getting the feeling that they might not. If so, I will use more powerful words next time I talk about this subject. We had to finish setting up Chelsea's Garmin inReach GPS button and whatnot. And that was interesting because we bought it used from another PCT hiker who's international and hadn't paid his bill. And so the device was locked to his account, which we did not know. And so through a series of phone calls, Garmin actually really came through for us, and against their policy, unlock the device from that guy's account so that we could actually register the device and have it working. So we're heading into some snow conditions for the first time. We have those all set up. We also have our ice axes and all that. I had a few days with no phone power because I had a charging cord break so thoroughly that let's just say it was a mess, and Amazon messed up, and we were even leaving later than we expected to. So I also lost an unimportant item and had my wool tights stolen. So I have no wool tights, which is okay for the stretch. I sleep really warm, but it's an expensive loss. So there's just been kind of a bunch of junk, and I'm leaving out some items because, the list doesn't get more interesting. But as we were hitching out of town, we got picked up by Howard. If you ever watch this, Howard, thank you. He's seen hikers for years, and we're apparently the first ones he's picked up, and just really nice fellow. We were out of his way, and he decided to drive us from Idyllwild to the Paradise Valley Cafe, and actually said if we're in the area again, just give him a call, and he'd let us stay in and have good food and a shower. So I told him, yeah, in a bed. So we'll be back in a few days, Howard. So we'll see you before I get this video out. But so it was a really great way to kind of get back to the trail. Like, we've just had to focus on relaxing and getting media dealt with and stuff like that, and not the fact that we're not on the trail, because that starts to get to you. If we'd been in any of the other towns, we would have just lost it, because it's such a small, the other places are so small, and Idyllwild is really nice. Really good pizza, really good Spanish food, really good coffee. Thank you, Higher Grounds Coffee. Sorry, Insomnia back home. We still love you. But, so either way, it's just, it was nice to get a lot done, get really caught up, have some fun with some of the photography I've taken, get to work on some hikers. Oh, sorry, she's adjusting my phone because I guess I'm dropping it out of my face, and so my beard is so fantastic though, it's magnetic. It pulls the camera to it. It adds 10 pounds. A beard. So either way, we've gotten to meet and chill with some really cool people over the last week and change, and another one of those, a few people that I definitely wish we were hiking with. So particular shouts out to Mila and Curly. So hope you guys have an amazing hike. So as we just drove closer to Paradise Valley Cafe, just the excitement jumped on me that we get to get back out there, and I'm dying to feel like a thru hiker again instead of just someone hanging around in the town. So we have everything we need generally. I have so much food, and I'm just going to carry the entire beastly mess that fills an entire 13-liter bag, food bag, and would stuff a gallon bag, just because I need to get more in tune with how much food I actually need out here, because I went through a stretch of over and then under supplying, and so I'm just trying to dial that in. I don't think there's really a whole lot more interesting to say besides I'm just so grateful to be back out here. I love our replacement tent because it is heavier, but it's spacious. It's more fully featured. The condensation issues are better. So I'm gonna go get some food in me. I'll see you guys tomorrow where we will be hiking again.